Brown has it. Final seconds. That's it. It's over. The Celtics are heading back to the NBA Finals. And another crushing finish for these Indiana Pacers.
The Western Conference champions are the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to the NBA Finals. They'll take on the Boston Celtics.
And here we go. Welcome back, Hooligans. It's your boy TornadoMcRae back at it again with another ESPN replay here today for you. And it's set. It's time. Tomorrow we begin the 2024 NBA Finals between the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics. It's been an interesting road. These players have been crazy. These players have been phenomenal, to be honest with you. And before we start talking about the matchup itself between the Celtics and the Mavericks, let's recount both teams' roads to get here. Starting off with the home team and the number one seed from the Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics. This team had a phenomenal season, winning 64 games with only 18 losses, accruing the number one seed in the East, as I said before. In the first round, they were able to avenge their demons and take down familiar foe and opponent in the Miami Heat 4-1 to move on to the Eastern Conference semis. It was there in the second round they would go up against the young upstart Cleveland Cavaliers, who by many accounts in the NBA community, including myself, did not foresee them falling here, and they made sure to do just that, getting rid of the Cavaliers 4-1. That pushed them into the Eastern Conference Finals, where they would match up with my Indiana Pacers. And unfortunately, much to my chagrin, my Indiana Pacers were not able to stop them as they swept the Indiana Pacers 4-0 and were able to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. And going over to the Western Conference, you have the Dallas Mavericks, who accumulated 50 wins and 32 losses in a tough Western Conference, giving them the 5th overall seed. And with that, they were able to beat a 4-seed healthy Los Angeles Clippers in the first round 4-2.
Is this nigga serious?
And for those of you who say Kawhi wasn't healthy, that man's been like that for the last 4 to 5 years, so that's as healthy as he's been to me. So he was healthy in my book. And along with that, they had 3 other superstars who were on that team. So with that victory, that meant their next opponent became the number 1 seeded Oklahoma City Thunder, who many thought had the league MVP in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and thought highly of the Thunder's chances of making it to the finals. But Dallas had other players knocking out the young Thunder 4-2 and moving on to the Western Conference Finals. It's here where they would face the team that beat the defending champs in the Minnesota Timberwolves, but Dallas would dog them and beat them 4-1, almost sweeping them, to be honest with you, to clinch their spot in the NBA Finals. So there you have it, a backstory of how both of them get here. Now, with that being in mind, what's the historical reference here for each team? For the Boston Celtics, this will be familiar territory for their franchise, as this will be their 23rd finals appearance and their second in the last 3 years, in which they're trying to go for title number 18. On the flip side, for the Dallas Mavericks, relatively still new to the finals game, as this will be their 3rd appearance in the NBA Finals and their first ever NBA Finals appearance since their miracle run in 2011. Now, I'm sure there are a few who are asking the question honestly, and it's a good question to ask, what would a title mean for each team? For Boston, this title would solidify Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown as a championship winning duo and would honestly stop the breakup talks, at least for the next couple years. Because we all know ESPN, First Take, a lot of sports media has been pushing the agenda of if they don't win this year, they need to break that duo up. And to be honest, I can kind of see that. Next, it would actually showcase that Joe Mazzulla is more than capable of being a championship winning coach, especially after the debacle with Ime Udoka and how he was relieved of his position as head coach of the Boston Celtics. And lastly, with this title, Boston would regain supremacy as the top franchise in the NBA because that would break the tie they have currently with the Los Angeles Lakers, and it would be the sole leader in titles in the NBA. As for Dallas, what would a title mean for them? First and foremost, this title would give Luka Doncic the greatest NBA postseason of all time statistically.
Wait a goddamn minute, Ron Ellis. Is you dumb?
At this very moment, Luka Doncic leads the NBA postseason in total points, rebounds, assists, steals, free throws made, field goals made, three-pointers made, and minutes played.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Nobody in the NBA has led in all of those stats for an entire postseason. If LeBron did this, you fans would be glazing. If Jordan did this, y'all would be glazing. Nobody has done that. Not LeBron, not Jordan, not Kobe, not Shaq, not Bird, not Magic, not Isaiah, not Kareem, not Oscar, not Bill, nobody. We have to give credit where credit is due, bro. Nobody has led that many categories for an entire postseason. Maybe a series, but not an entire postseason. If Luka does that, he's hands down got the greatest postseason of all time. It's no debate. Next, this would prove that Kyrie was indeed the missing superstar that Luka needed. And it would give Kyrie the leverage and the freedom of saying, I want a ring without LeBron. Because I'll be skeptical, and I even got my own video to admit this.
Flashback.
Luka and Kyrie on the Mavs, I don't think Kyrie is the help he needed. I think he needed somebody else. I don't think Kyrie's who he needed. In the sense they're both very crafty with the ball in their hands and can get to the rim at will. They kind of play a similar style in my eyes. So I don't know if that's gonna work, but who knows? I didn't know if this duo would work. A year later, I'm eating my own word because I said, my very first video back on this channel, I said, hey, I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm kind of skeptic. Third, this would show international basketball stars are the new kings of the league.
He ain't lying.
Think about it. The last 6 league MVPs, Giannis, Jokic, Embiid, Jokic. And if Luka wins 3 out of the last 4 finals MVPs, Luka, Jokic, Curry, Giannis. International players are the wave, bro. Regardless of who wins, agendas will be pushed. Regardless of who takes home the crown, agendas will be pushed. And I know y'all are curious. Y'all want to know who I think is going to win. I told y'all last week. I told y'all 2 weeks ago. Whoever came out the West, if my Pacers lost, is who I was going to go with. So, I'm going with that boy from Slovenia. Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks will win in 6 games.
Move this man. That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Hey, Webb. You can take that to the bank and smoke it if you want to. You can clip this. I hope you see this. Watch this. If the Celtics lose, fine. You can make fun of me all you want. But I'm standing 10 toes down, and I'm going with that boy from Slovenia. I'm going with the guy who's considered one of the most skilled basketball players of all time and his running mate in Kyrie Irving. I'm going with Mark Cuban. I'm going with Brittany Renner's baby daddy and PJ Washington. Am I a salty Pacers fan? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do I regret it? Not a bit. Luka, Kyrie, PJ, Lively, Dallas Mavericks. Get the job done. I'm rooting for you. I am rooting for you hard, bro. A few other storylines I also want to talk about. Kyrie playing against his old team and Kristaps Porzingis playing against his old team. That adds a extra ripple into all of this. But it's going to be a great series to watch. I believe every game is probably going to come down to the wire. They're going to be competitive. I don't foresee any blowouts except maybe the closeout game. And that's honestly for either squad. Whoever is up for the closeout to win it all is probably going to have a blowout game. But I got the Dallas Mavericks in 6, and I'm sticking to that. But guys and gals, fellow hooligans all around the world, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell at the bottom because you know it helps my algorithm. That's your auntie's favorite neighbor. She's got to know when I'm putting out these videos. Secondly, I meant to do this, and I don't know how I went the whole month without it, but happy Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month for the month of May. I apologize for being this late. Please, I apologize for that, guys. I want to give y'all love, and happy Pride Month to the LGBT community. Thank y'all. Hope y'all having a great month as well. Just want to give the love to all my people. Third, let's continue on this road to 500 subscribers. I thank each and every one of y'all who just tune into the channel and y'all want to be some hooligans with me. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Every time y'all hit that subscribe button or share these videos on your IG, on your Twitters, or whatever the case may be, I greatly appreciate it. And also, comment below who y'all got winning the NBA Finals. Because at the end of the day, what do I know? I'm just a skinny brother with 2 tats. Peace. Much love to all of y'all. I'm out.